Yo, how's everyone doing? Who's hype? Turn up. Let's get it. We got the NBA Finals going down tomorrow or today, or it went down yesterday, or it's game 4 because you took mad fucking long to watch this video. Dumbass. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the Knicks fans. Shout out to the Spurs fans. It's been since 1999. The last time the Spurs beat the Knicks in the NBA Finals. The last time the New York Knicks has been to a final. 73 was the last time the Knicks has won an NBA Final. Was it 2014, 2012? Fucking, what you call it, one in the last 20 years. But between me and you see what it is. I'm going to let you know who's winning this series. I'ma let you know. Don't let this color get you. Actually, this is not orange. I don't know why this shit looks orange right now. This shit is not orange. This is actually like, it's like a honey mustard. But it is what it is. New York in the house, Spurs in the house, San Antonio. Now the big question is New York Knicks fans going to travel? Besides like the rich and famous ones, obviously they're going to be there at San Antonio. But I'm enough of that. I'm here to let you know who's winning this series. Not who's winning game 1, who's doing this. No. This series. And I didn't know the Spurs start at home. How the Spurs start at home, but the Knicks win the NBA Cup. I thought, oh, wait. Okay, whatever. I don't know how they worked out the home court thing. I don't know. People don't pay attention to basketball. It's been a bunch of flops and shit like that. But with that being said, you got Young Bull Bully, Bullshit Bully, DJ. If you know, you know. We here, special edition between me and you /IDK Sports. I do know my sports. I have been watching. I've been watching the playoffs. I watched the Cavaliers get their ass busted by the Knicks. I watched the game. I watched Spurs face all these games. I watched the Knicks play against the Sixers in the Cavs. Spurs played against, I don't know who they played in the first round, but whatever. Y'all know what it is, though. It's Young Bull. Let's go. So, what I got for y'all. We got the Knicks versus Spurs going down Wednesday night at 8:30. Take off work if you need to. But with that, we just here, man. If you don't know now, you know. So, here's what I got. This is what I'm going to say. We got Jalen Brunson's Wemby, right? So, here's a. So, we know the score is 1-1. Actually, it's 2-1. The Knicks beat the Spurs in the NBA for the NBA Cup final, right? And then they faced December 31st. Spurs won. Then they face off again in March. I think the first week of March. Knicks smoked their ass, kicked their ass. I think 89 to like 110 or some shit like that. But then again, while the Knicks beat the Spurs, the second time, the last time they just played March 1st or 2nd. I'm trying to remember these things. Come on, guys. You know I be remembering these things. The Spurs was on an 11 or 10 game win streak. So they either stopped at 10 or 11. I don't know. One of those things. IDK Sports, y'all already know how it goes. Between me and you, just keep it like that. So they won 10, 11 games in a row. I don't know if it was a road games or not like that, but I think 5 of those was road games. And they were just ending up the road game. I think after the Knicks, they faced the Phillies. They beat the Phillies, but they lost to the Knicks, right? Bo got smoked. Then they went on another 8-game win streak. Remember that back in March. The Spurs was on some, boom, 11 game, 10 game. Oh, fucked up. Win. Fucked up. Win. That's how they got up in the seedings and stuff. So now we know it's 2-1 Knicks. It's 2-1 Knicks. Now, when you look at the first two lineups, Vassell didn't start. Barnes started. I don't think on their team, Hart didn't start. And the bench didn't really play as much until like the last game started happening in March. Because we know after the All-Star break, that's when the Knicks started getting into their bench a lot. You know, like knowing like, yo, we got that. It probably could be sooner. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not a Knicks fan. So it's whatever. But So with that being said, it was only to like the last game they had their lineup. They had the starting five that they use now in the playoffs, right? But the one thing is Wemby played about 25 minutes. Yes, I did my homework. 25 minutes. He had like some knee thing. He had to get out, so he didn't play. Wait, no, was that the time? Oh no, that was the time that they won. All right, so what happened? How the fuck they get? Oh no, because it was on an 11-game win streak. Yeah, and it was just tiredness, youth, and stuff like that. So that played a major factor. That was because that was the game when they beat them. Wemby didn't play like the fourth quarter, and the Spurs ended up beating them. That was back in March. That was back in December, I think. I think that was the game. I don't know. One of those was the games. Whatever. So just giving y'all some history on back. Like so, we know it's 2-1 Knicks, right? And one of the games they smoked them, 89 to like 113, 114. One of those numbers. I don't know. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I don't have nothing. Y'all already know. If you're new to this, please stay true to this. Please leave a like. Thank you if you're enjoying this video. I appreciate you. Hopefully you appreciate me. All right. With that being said, we're going to stop saying that too. With that being said, who do I have winning this series and why? First, let me tell you this. Who needs to show up? For the Knicks, I'm going to give you two people who is going to be, we're going to need y'all. It's going to be like, oh shit, because this person did. This person did. You know who's going to be? It's going to be Mikal Bridges and who's ever that sixth man coming off the bench, whether it is McBride, Shane. It's going to be somebody from that secondary group from the Knicks and Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges, you this better not, don't pick the time not to show up, not to make a bucket, not to bro. This better not be the time. Do not pick this time. All right. So for the Knicks, I'm going with Mikal Bridges and whoever's that sixth man, that first person that come off the bench. I think it's Deuce McBride. So I want to say him. And I would throw in like Josh Hart. We're going to need you. You know, Josh Hart, you know what Alex Caruso was doing to Wemby? We might need that. We might need that. So that's a little three names for the Knicks. Now, when it comes to San Antonio Spurs, Fox, you was a no-show all playoffs. Yes, you was injured, a little hurt, Nick Nat, Patty Wacky. Give a fucking dog a bone. Don't give a shit. We need you. We need you. We need you to be Fox. Go back to the fucking Kodak spikes and shit. Afro and shit. I don't know, Fox. We need you. You got to the Spurs, and I don't know. Oh, Fox was... We need to see that Fox, De'Aaron Fox. That's one. Two. We're going to need... This is going to be a weird name. But we see what they doing, right? And we see what we're using him for, right? I know I'm going to fuck up the name, but it's like something Kobe Bryant. What's the rookie dude from the Spurs? We're going to need your defense. We're going to need your defense, and we're going to need you to commit fouls. Should I be saying that out loud? No, I'll be saying not commit fouls, but it's like, yo, when you're on, we're going to need you on Brunson, bro. And I think you could do it. Don't get pump fake or none of that. But it's like, we're going to need to take, because I'm telling you, Steph Castle is going to get foul baited. So they're going to need that young kid to be like, when they do the sub, like, yo, I need you, you got to just guard him for 2 minutes, let him get a shot off, and maybe a foul. That's it. You did good. You did good. You did good. They're going to need him. I know you're like, oh, shit, what the fuck? They're going to need him. Next, the guy who they're going to need to show out somehow, and they can actually play this series, is Harrison Barnes. They go play that second string. You know when Knicks get to that second string, it's like be a whole bunch of like, who the fuck is that out there? That's when you play Harrison Barnes. You play Harrison Barnes, and actually, you could go play those other... Why you don't play Plumlee, bro? That got Plumlee just sitting on the fucking bench, Spurs. Like, what the fuck? But those are my three from the Spurs. Harrison Barnes, low-key could be a factor in this game. Coming off the bench. Him with Bryant. Like, yo, we just need you to take these little ticky-tack fouls. Like, we just don't want it to be vast. I mean, Vassell or Castle getting the fouls from Brunson, because we know he's going to be Castle guarded. But it's like, hey, if Castle does get a foul, boom, and we bring you in, like help out, like just be that big body. I think like he's going to be a major part. And then De'Aaron Fox, they're going to need. And I'm not about. We could name Harper, Vassell, Wemby, all this, the second string Cornet, but no, the three. I'm talking about three people from each team that could possibly be an X factor, be the reason why they team win, but people still not really realizing it. People still gonna think it's probably the other people. De'Aaron Fox show up. That Brian kid show up. Harrison Barnes show up. Spurs win this shit. Those are my three random. Let them three have like good series. I'm talking about Brian. Brian is coming in to start the third game to cover Brunson. He's only in there for defense. What's the nigga? Ben Simmons. Who cares? He's Ben Simmons. Whatever. Kind of look like Ben Simmons, just with braids and little. And for the Knicks, we got, I'm saying, McBride, Josh Hart, and Bridges. Y'all three, y'all show up, y'all put on, y'all do y'all thing. Y'all can win this series. Bridges, you show them why they spent 5 first rounds on you. Wait, first round picks, right? They literally give them 5 first round picks? Or is that just like, no, just they get some picks in the first round? But is that 5 first round picks? Because goddamn. But those are the three that's going to need to show up, right? Those are the three. We got 3 from the Knicks, 3 from the Spurs. Y'all let me know in the comments who y'all think need to show up, who that person that needs to show up. If I was to give you one person, like, yo, if this person fucking balls out, it's a wrap. It's over. If De'Aaron Fox balls out, it's over. If Wemby can't do, if they can't, nobody can't do nothing with Cat, it's over. Let's be honest. We just need De'Aaron Fox to fucking, De'Aaron Fox, you gotta be that Sacramento. Right? Was it Sacramento? I didn't Spurs. Now, with that being said, so we know the Spurs had Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 3 days off. Not bad. New York Knicks got 9 days off. Not bad. 9 or 8. I don't know what days they counting. I don't know. 9 or 8. Not bad. But is that too much rush? Look what happened. Boom. Pinky. Let's go to a game series. Mitch Robinson don't have a broken pinky. So who's your other big man? Cat and who else? I don't know. I should have looked at the fucking list. But who's your other big man? What y'all gonna do? So hopefully this is not a big issue. You're just using at him to commit hard fouls, but you got to have him stay out of hard fouls. Because you're not about to have Cat grow on Wemby. You're not. You're not about to have Cat start on Wemby. Yeah, for the tip off and the jump. Yeah, cool. But you're not about to have him on Wemby. Or he's gonna get fouled out. Cat commit fouls. Like, he commit fouls. Like, Cat's gonna be in foul trouble. That's what I'm saying. If Cat's not in foul trouble, watch out. But then who covers Cat? You're gonna have Vassell. Harrison Barnes, maybe. Yeah, he's too old. But Wemby's gonna play that. Wemby's probably gonna play on Cat. It's gonna be a hard first game. That's why the first game, I wouldn't be surprised if the Knicks win. I wouldn't be surprised if the Knicks win by 5 and they just got lucky because San Antonio just started figuring them out like, oh shit, this is what we need to do. Oh, this is what they do. Oh shit, this is what we need to do. We need to get back in rhythm. And we got 3 days off. They got 9 days off. That matters. Or it could be the opposite. When we had 3 days off, boom, we still back in rhythm. Oh, we got to get back in rhythm. Oh shit, damn. I ain't shot a real. It's different than in practice than in real game mode. Especially where we don't know the circumstances of Mitchell Robinson hurting his pinky. So now say that happened. Now they're taking everything lightly in practice. Like, oh shit, no, okay, Mitchell. It was like, so now when they go back in the real game, they try to go shoot a fucking, they're gonna be air ball, like who knows? Rim, in and out, backboard. Who knows? But with all that being said, we got my 3 who I need from the Spurs. I got my 3 from the Knicks. I got who could be a major X factor Cat, a major X factor De'Aaron Fox. Now, who wins this series? the crazy thing is this goes to 6 or 7. This goes to 6 to 7. And I'm picking the Spurs to win the game, to win the championship. And I just want to say this too. If the Knicks win the championship, people know the Knicks ain't about to win it again next year. I was listening to people talking. I'm like, yo, the Knicks fans are so hyped, but y'all know, like, if the Thunder would have went to the championship and win it, we think they might could do a 3-peat. If the Spurs win it, we think they're going to win it again. Even if the Boston would have went, we probably think they could run it again. We know the Knicks ain't about to run this shit back again. But with all that being said, with all that rambling and mambling and tumbling and blah, 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 shout out to the New York, shout out to San Antonio Spurs. I'm picking San Antonio Spurs to win this series in 7. They win in 7. So if they win before that, that still counts for whatever. But I think they win. But I do say the Knicks win tonight because if Mitchell Robinson and Cat's on the floor, who's guarding who? And then we know Cat's going to want to guard Wemby. So Wemby, when you bring it out to the key, right, and you bring everybody out, you drive. You get Cat in foul trouble. Because the way it's looking, if I'm the Knicks, somewhere in game 2 or 3, they're not playing Mitchell. If Mitchell Robinson is able healthy to go, he's only been averaging like 14, 15 minutes the playoff series, 4 or 5 points. He just in there that get hacked or whatever. Be a big body. Excuse me. I think game 2 or game 3, depending on how this works, I'd say come out the second half of the first game, Mitchell Robinson is not starting. They're not going to play both of their big men. They're not. They're going to know they can't. But unless niggas start getting in foul trouble, then they are. So it's like, Wemby, you do you. I love the passion you got. And I know this is probably biased, but Wemby is my new favorite player because he also cries saying he only won remember when people say, look what people were saying about the Knicks. Yo, y'all celebrating, it's only the Eastern Conference Finals. Y'all supposed to be here, blah, blah. Wemby's fucking crying, man. I will die for this shit. Never seen Michael Jordan play. I never watched interviews. I know I could go back and watch and stuff like that, but I never seen it live after watching it play and Jordan get emotional and stuff like that, even though Michael Jordan's my favorite player because people always, like, I'm just saying what people say, like, I could watch from my little 10-year-old eyes and stuff at the time, but just hearing with the people and watch the documentary, like, yo, he didn't care. He was a killer. He wanted to kill, elite, attack, and then the only other person I know like that is, like, Kobe. And now, yeah, we could say, you say Wemby now. It goes Michael Jordan was a killer assassin. Kobe tried to be the killing assassin. And now Wemby is letting y'all know I'm coming to kill. Assassinate y'all. I'm coming for this shit. I'm dying for this shit. What are you willing to do for this? And with that being said, I got the Spurs in 7. It's going to be a good game. It's going down tomorrow night. Hopefully you're not watching this after game 2. If you're watching this after game 3, please leave a like, drop a comment. I need to talk. But with that being said, let's go Spurs. Shout out to the Knicks. They winning game 1. Guaranteed. It's guaranteed they're going to win game 1. It's guaranteed. But we are going to see the Spurs be like, oh, shit. Damn, we would have did this in the beginning if we would have stuck with this. But with that being said, I got the Spurs to win in 7. Let's go Spurs. Let's go Knicks. This is not orange and blue. But it is orange and blue skies out. Because we are in New York. And let all those New York fans know, yes, I'm picking the Spurs. And if y'all want to bet money, let me just chill. I know New York Knicks fans are going to be in my comments. I just want to say, if y'all do comment, let's bet $2 cash app. So it could be 100 of y'all. I got $2 for everybody. We could bet a game, bet the series. Just let me know. Whatever you want to do. But everybody, just remember, we got to enjoy this week. Enjoy this week. Because after this, I don't know who's watching this. We're going to get NASCAR, tennis, volleyball, baseball. I'm not even saying baseball because mostly it'd be NASCAR on TV right after fucking basketball. Well, where I'm at. Shout out to y'all, man. Hopefully y'all go enjoy your day, enjoy your week. Shout out to the Knicks. New York is going to be lit. San Antonio is going to be lit. Also, Texas is lit right now because the shout out to the women's world softball college softball championship. I think it's Texas and Texas Tech. Texas beat Alabama. You know, I fuck with Alabama because I thought, whatever. But Texas Tech versus Texas in the College World Series, I think that's fire. Shout out to Texas. San Antonio Spurs is in the thing. Let's go. Y'all rocking and rolling, guys. I see y'all when the series is over. Peace.